So how are you guys feeling about the map so far?
That was the first level, Barry.
Yeah, it sure was.
And a fantastic one at that. Joe, if that's how we're starting off, I'm hand to God excited to see what we have in store.
If you guys like that, then I feel like you'll love what I have next.
Biden's PC?
Yeah. You ready to get digital, Barack?
I thought we already were digitized.
Did you recreate that Microsoft Green Hill background?
Good eye, Donald. I'm glad you caught that reference.
So what do we have as the follow-up to Morday's Peak, Joe?
So the next level is going to be a little different from what you just experienced. Before I dive into more details on that, would you mind hitting the button, Barack?
Okay.
Okay, so after hitting the button, the intern notices a couple of chests filled with supplies.
Barry, what are you looking for? The chests are right in front of you.
Just inspected my surroundings, Donald.
What's this, dialogue?
Bingo. You wouldn't know this, Donald, but in the remake of Quest to Kill the Ender Dragon, I actually put together the story narration and character dialogue in dozens of books which were laid out in specific areas. That was an idea that actually originated from this map.
Oh, so we're not going to be playing as a blank slate this time around?
I mean, kind of, sort of. I still chose to identify this character as the intern. So that way the player still gets the illusion that it's them. Know what I mean?
Okay, so we have this spectator guy introducing the next level?
Right, so a quick summarization is that the intern, admittedly shook by the last level, shares his strong opinions of what he just endured. In an attempt to keep his head in the game, the spectator informs him that the next series of events will be quite different. You're going to platform through a few beta-level concepts, he says. Oh, and he's speaking to him from the real world, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
I'm noticing that he's already starting off with an infinity bow.
Yeah, I thought that it would be a great thing to get early on.
Why'd you grab two?
Durability. I wouldn't want to risk losing my bow mid-game.
Ah, well, that's fair.
We also got some chainmail here. Do you think I should switch out of Jebediah's armor?
I'd just hold on to it for now. Jebediah's fit is enchanted, so may as well make the most of it while you got it.
This place looks nice.
Has an ominous feel to it, right?
Did you just walk over those magma blocks?
Yeah, it barely does any damage, especially when you have armor.
Joe?
I knew that, Donald. Keep it together. Remember, I told you guys that this map was play-tested.
Okay, fine.
You know, to be on the safe side, I think I'll just remove my armor for now. Wouldn't want it to break prematurely. I hear pistons.
Yep. I figured it'd be a nice and intricate way to spice up the platforming.
Good call, I like that.
Let's see how your timing is, Barry.
Easy.
You still got more ahead.
Nothing I can't handle? Okay, now. Shit.
You'll be fine. You can literally just walk to that last platform.
Oh, this one is fucking devious.
I know, Joe. I'm honestly liking this so far.
Thank you, Donald.
What's that thing you say, Donald? Silence and focus, right?
That's right, Barry. Silence and focus.
All right. Perfect.
Oh, this next part looks fucked up.
Well, there's at least a checkpoint.
Feeling confident, the intern boasts that this area seems like a, quote, cakewalk.
I mean, he wasn't wrong.
But there's more challenge to come, Donald. And that is exactly what the spectator warns our protagonist about. For this next beta section is actually something that even I had trouble with when playtesting.
Comforting.
You feeling worried?
Not really worried, but yeah, this next part's going to require some caution for sure. Fuck.
You just said caution, and yet you're running.
Okay, cool.
Careful, please.
Oh, this is so fucked up, Joe.
Just watch your step and you'll be okay.
Jesus, that's a tricky angle.
Well, I managed to do it. Okay, these are easier. God damn it.
Barack, there were blocks to your right. Why'd you do that?
It looked like I could fucking make that.
No, I intentionally made this to be a one block at a time challenge. You can't speed run it.
Lovely. Oh, what the
Jesus.
fuck, man?
You were hugging the corner a bit too much there.
Come on, this fucking ice. Fuck me. The second fucking level and...
Joe, I'm getting flashbacks to that bedrock tower I kept dying in.
Good times.
It really fucking had to be ice, Joe? I can't fucking believe this. Oh my fucking
man,
God.
This is just... I'm so tired of seeing this.
How do you... Oh, fucking great. This area needs a goddamn checkpoint, Joe. It's ridiculous that I gotta do all this shit over again because of a simple mistake.
Brock, I know you're mad and that's causing you to fuck up here and there. But half of this is because you're not...
Fuck!
Wow.
I'm fucking done with this, Joe.
Just have some fucking patience, Barack, and we'll fucking get through this.
Oh my, fucking
thank God.
finally.
17 minutes and 42 seconds.
No, don't fucking be condescending. So what nonsense is supposed to follow up that icy hellhole?
Climb the floating trees to find the way to the other side.
What?
Again with the tree climbing?
So we're still running into the random difficulty spikes, Joe.
You know what, Barack? I had problems with that ice section, but it was not as hard as you made it look.
Regardless, this should have come before the ice section.
All right, so what comes next?
If you recall the previous dialogue book we read 40 minutes ago, the spectator actually remarks that the obstacle course has 2 sections. The first area you just passed was the traditional platforming section, whereas this area is something a bit more advanced. Hitting the moss-covered button, the intern finds himself teleported straight into the middle of a burning building.
I imagine the goal is to escape?
That's right, Barack. Through the rowdy roar of the blistering blaze, you hear the voice of the spectator. Who tells you to find your way to the roof of the building?
Looks like I'm going to be fighting mobs too, Donald.
Lucky you, the second level, and you're already getting more action
As
than...
the fires envelop the first room, the intern pushes forward, only to run into an inconveniently placed maze.
Aw, shit! There we go, Barry. It's fucking game time. I fucking knew the mazes were gonna come sooner or later.
Congratulations, Barack. You completed the maze section.
Wow, really? That's it?
Are you shitting me, Joe?
What, man? He literally just got lucky there.
I got to pick the right button?
Right, so here is actually where the mobs start coming in. If you choose the right button, you progress. Choose wrong, and you spawn a creeper.
Ooh, that's actually kind of interesting.
I got the first one, but... Oh, shit.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Still, it would be better to get my armor back on. Man, I'm really glad it's only creepers.
Yeah, it's a good thing I got you armor with protection.
Oh, cool, I made it.
Good job, Barack. Up next, we're diving back into some platforming.
Just a reminder, if you die, you gotta redo all the other shit.
Yeah, thanks, Donald. That wasn't so bad.
There's just a couple more sections, then you'll be home free, Barack.
More platforming, I assume?
Yes, except here you're going to need to fend off against a blaze.
If I were you, I'd take out that blaze first.
Already on it. Only 3 hits. Are we in the clear yet?
Like I said, just one more challenge before we get to the roof.
Oh boy, look at all this.
Not much help from the book?
Just watch your step.
Fuck, this is going to be a tight landing. Wait, what
Oh.
What the fuck is happening?
How's the ground not breaking?
Pretty funny, right? This is a joke room that was developed only to simulate that the building was about to come down. The actual last challenge is located up on the roof.
Huh. I'm not going to lie, that actually was kind of clever.
Yeah, very creative troll section, Joe.
Thank you. So for the final challenge here, you're to be fighting
Was he supposed to be the level boss?
just good work, Barack. I just can't believe how fucking weak some of these mobs are.
I think gas strength comes more in numbers, to tell you the truth.
Honestly, I'm glad it wasn't ridiculously broken with 1,000 hearts like Joe's generals in the last map.
Well, hang on, that says bonus level. What is this?
To make a long story short, the intern, feeling pretty cocky from his series of wins, asks the spectator for a challenge. But not some cockamamie easy shit, an actual test. Tempted by his comments, the spectator caves and agrees to give him a pocketed band level that he claims actually created issues for some of the previous players.
Where are we now?
The final section to the second level, the bunker.
The bunker?
This strikes me as a level which requires keys to get out of.
You would be right.
So what is it exactly that makes this level so dangerous, Joe?
So the spectator explains that the reason they banned this level was because there were dozens of mob spawning spots laid out across the area which were glitched.
Okay.
You see, the original idea was that a player would walk up to a certain section and then face a certain number of mobs which were summoned because of the coding in the designated spot. But the spectator claims that during the testing period, the game code would somehow grant these mobs the ability to duplicate themselves, thus making the level impossible.
It also says that people got hurt playing this level.
Real bodily harm would fall onto those who succumbed to the level's glitch. None of the developers knew as to why this was happening.
He gets so into this shit, it's hilarious.
So basically, don't step on the pressure plates because doing so would spawn mobs who could also step on the pressure plates, thus fucking the game up.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you want to explain it like a boring ass.
Looks like I found one of the keys.
I think I see a chest in that corner.
Yeah, I'm wondering how I can get over there without screwing myself.
There's got to be a simple way to go about this.
There actually is. He's just got to carefully cross one pressure plate at a time.
That wasn't so bad.
You still got to get out, though.
It's okay, I think I have an idea.
Ah, very nice, Barack.
Okay, now I just need to watch my step here. And there we go.
Wow, excellent shit, Barry. That wasn't so bad.
I don't want to underestimate this place just yet. There's still a chance something could go wrong. Interestingly placed.
Nice.
Good work.
Is this supposed to be anything?
Nah, I just made some random shit to fill up space.
I wonder if one of the keys is just out in the open.
A lot of that stuff is just for the atmosphere. Most of the keys are pretty much in special areas.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Fuck me, I didn't even see those damn pressure plates.
Some of them are camping on the plates, Barry. You got to take them out.
I know, I'm working on it. Oh, thank God, they're fighting each other. I can take advantage of that.
Almost there, Barack. Just 2 left.
There's 3, Joe.
2, 3, whatever. He's got it in the bag.
Jesus, glad I could get that under control.
It's a good thing that they were skeletons. If it were zombies, you may have not been so lucky.
You got a point. I'll make sure to stay vigilant after that. I'm feeling like there's a key in there.
Wait, Trump steaks?
Are you really just now seeing that?
Yes, Joe, and I'm deeply disturbed.
It's just a friendly little reference, Donald. Don't even worry about it.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God, that was so stressful.
Good on you for having quick reactions there, Barack.
I just need one more key.
You know, I gotta ask, was it Wolfenstein that inspired you to make this?
You're right on the money there, Donald. This level actually pays homage to the old school Doom and Wolfenstein games.
Yeah, I was thinking that was the case, what with the whole zombies in a bunker theme.
Have you guys played any of the newer games?
I've played the New Order and then, of course, the 2016 Doom and Doom Eternal, but that's about it.
You haven't played Old Blood or New Colossus?
No, I never found the time for it.
We gotta change that, Barry. Those games are pretty damn good, if you ask me.
I could never get into those newer fast-paced shooters, or really FPSs in general, to tell you the truth.
And yet you've played the older shooters?
I mean, I can kind of get that. A lot of FPSs, like COD, for example, are way more advanced than what those games were back in the day. Perfect. I have all 5 keys.
Well, this turned out to be quite possible, Joe. That spectator's warning turned out to be as valid as a CNN poll.
Shut up, Donald. Barack just played
we
cautiously,
got some cool
which
stuff
worked
here.
out for him in the end.
How about we do some inventory management? All right.
More leather armor?
Yeah, this is the Biden drip, which is enchanted with Protection 3.
Biden drip.
Yeah, that's what the American youth say, right?
Unbelievable.
I got chainmail armor, 2 sets of it, as a matter of fact, so I don't know if this would be that beneficial for me.
And then you still got the Jebediah suits, which have Protection 4.
Don't be like that, Barack. Just take the Biden fit.
I'm going to take 1, Joe, because I'm seriously loaded out on armor already.
Why did you choose to flood these chests with 4 of each item anyway? Were you planning on this being a multiplayer map?
Yeah, I was thinking ahead for when I eventually posted them. You never know if someone wants to play these things with friends, you know?
All right, that's fair.
What's this?
Well, I don't think I see a name for the next level. And is there a button missing?
Looks like my guy's shocked we made it out of that bunker. Wait, what's going on now?
Oh boy, here we go.
No longer safe?
Go up the left pillar, Barack.
Is this about to be Morte's Peak, the second coming?
Let me just check over here real quick. Okay. I find it kind of ominous how there's no level name.
I guess that's how we know Joe's planning something.
Oh, Jesus, it's dark as shit.
Whoop.
Who the hell is this?
Read the book.
I see our character is having a similar reaction here.
Trying to block you out? Joe, can you please tell us what's going on?
Immediately after the spectator's reaction towards your escape, the transmission is cut off by an outside influence. The intern hears an unsettling static from somewhere up above. Through it, a low voice. After swimming up the pillar per its instructions, he steps around to find an unsettling humanoid shape. The intern approaches, questioning if this is some kind of bizarre prank created by who he believed was the spectator's staff. That's when he could hear the voice again. Louder, but still mostly clouded by static. The intern couldn't grasp much, but he could make out two phrases. The word remember, and then further instructions telling him to press the button just past the figure.
Have I seen those banners before?
Forget the banners. Is this about to be another horror level, Joe?
Depends on how you look at it.
Well, let's see what we got then.
Out of bounds? That sounds eerie, low key.
Oh, what? There's a level above this?
Forget about the pillar, Barack. Just enter the level.
We really about to be doing this?
There's iron armor right there.
I see it. Maybe I'll switch it with the chainmail. My guy got jump scared.
Seems like a nice place. Nicer than the first village house from QTKTE, that's for sure.
We got some good items here.
Gotta find a lever, Barry.
This place is giving more bad vibes than Morte's Peak, Donald.
There we go.
Voice 1.
As soon as the intern touched the lever, he felt a sharp pain in his forehead. He could hear a new voice, one that sounded familiar to him.
This is oddly giving off flashback vibes.
Is that what this is, Joe?
Find more books to uncover the truth.
Oh my God, Barry, look at this fucking place.
I'm right there with you, my guy. I swear to God if something fucking jumps out at me.
That looks like blood. It's Morte's Peak reloaded, Barry.
Okay. Oh boy.
These people hiding from the prisoner, mayhaps?
Something got lit up that has the people scared. There doesn't appear to be any keys in here. Joe, is this thing really going to be following me?
Yeah, they're important. Keep looking around the village.
God damn, this guy's everywhere. Blood all over the floor. Lovely.
Wow, a real team player here.
I mean, he is in a way. He's wanting to stand his ground and defend his home rather than hide from what is coming.
We got a misspelling, Joe.
I'll fix that later, thanks.
Torches?
Yeah, at this point, the figure informs you that important areas are highlighted by torches.
Then there's this, which says to find the library.
That's right, Barack. The objectives have now been laid out.
I see a torch over there.
There's another book to your left.
May as well see what it says.
Donnie, Joe?
Huh, yeah. I had a feeling you'd react to that.
See, the way that we're just walking around and getting these little clips of dialogue makes me think this has to be a flashback.
It'll explain itself soon enough, Barack. Just continue looking around for now.
Got to find another key? Figures. More food would certainly be a good thing. Joe?
That isn't supposed to happen.
You obviously did something with the game rule settings. Are we able to mess with those still, or are cheats off?
No, he should be able to mess with those. Try switching entity drops to true, Barack.
Okay.
Is it entity drops? That doesn't seem right.
Nope.
Ugh, son of a bitch.
Hang on, try the tile drops command.
There we go.
Awesome, Donald, thank you.
No problem, but Joe, did you really not test that out during development?
I could have sworn it worked. I don't know what happened there.
You could have just put these in a chest, you know. Oh man, these potatoes barely recover anything.
Yeah, they suck when they're not cooked.
It's a good thing you have a lot of them.
I mean, yeah, but hell, what if you're playing this map with friends and you got to split all this up?
Duly noted. I'll be sure to update that when I post the map.
So what's this?
Oh, Jesus, what the hell?
What, were they killed by a damn firing squad? Hello again, Mr. Creeper.
What's the matter, Joe?
Nothing.
I like how even the intern is asking for more context.
So that book gave me a hint for the church, but I remember that note said to check out the library.
Maybe the key's here?
Probably. Man, you just love popping up in places, don't you?
Up past the flimsy church ceiling?
So basically, the last house you were in and the library confirmed that you need to check out the church, and they tell you where to look.
You really needed two places to tell us that, Joe?
Look, man, I just wanted to add extra shit for the lore lovers.
Personally, I don't mind it. God, I fucking knew it, Joe. Who the hell is this?
In time.
Fine. So the hint said back left and above the ceiling. Do you think they meant the actual left pew or perhaps to the priest's left?
Are you actually overthinking this?
Fair point.
I gotta say, this was actually kind of creative.
I agree. So far, these levels have been pretty captivating, Joe.
I'm glad you think so.
Is this place seriously nothing but tall grass?
Well, this is going to be fun. Oh my God, Joe.
What's the big deal, Barack? It's just Minecraft.
No, I know, Donald, but Joe kind of had me on edge during that first level. And then the fact that he's not talking much now has me feeling like something intense is about to happen.
I understand that, but he didn't use any mods, and the scariest thing to expect here would be the warden.
And it's exactly the warden that I'm afraid of running into.
You don't think you could take him?
Well, you certainly didn't in the last map.
Okay, so after crossing the long abandoned walkway to the center part of the village, you find that it's been destroyed by an unknown force. I'll go ahead and tell you that the next objective is to craft a key.
I got to craft a key?
Yeah, a lever basically. Just follow the light from the torches and you'll figure out the rest.
Okay.
Seriously, where were these cool ideas in Quest to kill the Ender Dragon, Joe?
Well, they weren't there because I wanted to troll you with goofy level design.
Oh, okay, so this is the book that tells you to craft a key. Where's that last piece?
Chest right there.
I know, I'm just looking around real quick. All right. Is it like this?
There you go.
Straight ahead, I assume?
Yeah.
God, this fucking silence.
They're coming, Barry.
I can see that.
Are they gonna get you?
I don't even know who the hell they are. But I'm assuming the context is coming?
At this rate, the context is about as quick to come as the mob fights in Joe's last map.
Unnecessary? Why don't we take the minecart ride?
All right.
Red flag moment.
Enough, Donald. Let's just enjoy the ride.
Is that?
See, what did I tell you?
How long does this go?
It's almost done. Stepping out of the minecart, the intern can't help but feel a hint of anxiety building in his stomach. Everything they've seen from the destroyed village, the familiar walkways through the forest, the unsettling recollections of conversations with people they don't remember,
Oh, is that what those voice books were?
That makes sense.
added pieces to the puzzle which you didn't know was incomplete. But the site which began to really tie things together was the graveyard. That grave, you think, the one which the humanoid was standing by. I've seen it before, but why on earth don't I remember it? You continue to ponder over these thoughts as you continue forward through the last section of the destroyed village.
Goddamn, we're really building up to something here.
I think I see light over there.
So for this final section, you're going to need to find 3 ladder pieces in order to get past this big crater. And of course, their location will be highlighted by the torches.
It seems like this thing's speech is getting clearer.
Very observant of you as usual. Progressing through this level brings you closer to the messenger, which of course makes communication easier.
Ooh, so we finally get a name for our mystery character?
So let me just try to piece everything together as it stands, Joe.
Okay.
The narrative states that we start off as a guy interning to test out a virtual reality simulation, right?
More specifically, a series of VR games which was said to be developed by an unknown video game company.
See, that wasn't specified earlier.
Ladder.
Yes, Donald, thanks. So an unknown video game company asks us to hop into a VR simulator to test out a few gaming ideas that they have. The first of which being a horror game, yeah? Mm-hmm. So we go through the horror game, it scares the shit out of us, and we exit to then start getting dialogue.
Yeah, see, I was trying to get you wrapped up in the situation by painting the picture first before having you dive into the story.
Okay, I guess I can get that.
So he then goes through an obstacle course?
Yeah, I go through the obstacle course, which is then a burning building.
That was part of the obstacle course.
Okay, whatever. So I get through that. Gloat about doing so well to where I provoke the game designer to then put me in a, quote, dangerous and impossible level, which supposedly hurt previous players.
Yeah?
Then after beating that, the spectator guy gets cut off.
Well, okay, yeah, so the spectator wasn't really expecting you to get through the bunker.
He wasn't expecting it?
No, he wasn't.
Why?
Well, it was supposed to be impossible, right?
That's what I'm trying to understand, because if he knew it was impossible and even hurt previous playtesters, why would he risk the trouble of repeating history? Is it really to just indulge our character's ego? And then we haven't even touched on all this yet.
What are you trying to say?
It's just confusing me, that's all.
You haven't even given the story a chance to piece itself together yet. Just find the last ladder piece, and I promise things will come together.
There it is. Let's see what's on the other side. Whoa, what the hell?
Step forward.
Spectator says you've seen
What
too
the
much.
fuck is going on?
You're going to die.
Ugh, gross. Why's the game talking?
I figured it would be creepier. Anyway, your stroll through the old village was interrupted by a familiar individual who transports you to the cave which you were spared from in the first level.
Wait, you mean the prisoner's cave?
Oh, shit, it's about to get nutty, Barry.
I'm gonna have to fight the fucking warden, aren't I?
Not necessarily. First of all, the messenger was kind enough to give you a checkpoint. Then second, the objective is to find the key, then navigate through the ender maze to get to the exit.
Apologies, Joe. I think my ears were deceiving me. Did you just lay out that Barack has to go through a dark maze with the warden?
Does that help spell it out for you?
This is so fucked up.
What a wonderful bullet to have dodged, eh, Barack?
You are so goddamn annoying, you know that? Sweet mother of God. No, no, no.
Wow, I can't believe he didn't detect you.
As long as you stay stealthy, you should be fine.
This is fucking out of control.
Barack, I'm telling you, stay calm and stay crouching.
No shot he doesn't hear that chest.
I know, what the hell, Joe?
They're making continue helping it too hard to...
No, you fucking idiot. It says they're making it too hard to continue helping find the exit.
Well, why the hell'd you do it like that?
Better question. Why'd you put those damn screaming things there?
2 reasons. 1, for the challenge, then 2, to simulate that the beast detects you and is on the hunt.
Oh, such a dick move.
But Barry, look, he hasn't really found you yet.
Ugh, I guess I'm lucky. Why does he keep walking to me?
I think he's suspicious.
Now's your chance.
Oh my God. I'll admit, I didn't think I'd make it this far.
Yeah, what the hell? I had to do this in the last map, and he fucking picked me up every time. But not Barry, of course not.
Barack's playing more patiently than you did. That's how you got screwed over all those times, Donald.
Seriously? He's not hearing this? Barack literally goes jogging, makes some noise, but nothing?
Maybe I'm too far away?
Did the blindness just wear off?
Wow, looks like it did.
I fucking hate Minecraft.
I won't lie, I expected this to be more climactic, but good job, Barack.
I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Yeah, whatever. Go scratch a lottery ticket, you lucky son of a bitch.
Oh, okay. Are you mad because I'm just better than you?
Not at Mario World.
Oh my, Donald, who still gives a fuck about Mario World?
A question commonly asked by the losing player.
Okay, guys, please. We're about to dive into some stuff that I'd like to explain.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so as you can see, the intern finds an escape route, courtesy of the mystery messenger. Stepping into the safe zone, he hears a comforting voice which asks him to proceed forward.
Oh, is that the person who's been following us?
Ding, 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 Barack. Now step to the book, please.
What's going on now?
So like Barack said, we are now meeting the humanoid figure who had the creeper face.
Glitchy?
Yeah, see, I was trying to emulate a green humanoid made of coding. But the closest I could really get to making that was green leather and a creeper face.
Whoa, wait. This person's saying that I'm in a virtual prison.
Right, so for starters, the messenger apologizes for keeping things vague up until this point. They reveal that their big plan was to hack into the system to have you go through a digital recreation of your old home in hopes to get you to remember who you are.
Oh, so in a way that was a flashback.
More or less, because they programmed the village to look as it currently did after the attack, which at the time of this map, I'd say about several months.
Okay, I think I understand. So while they did everything they could to hack into the system to communicate, they also had us play a level to try to remember, what are we remembering?
All right, so here's the twist, boys. As it turns out, the intern is actually a prisoner being held by a terrorist organization bent on getting revenge for the events which took place many generations prior. The events in question was the fall of the Ender Clan and Dark Empire from quest to kill the Ender Dragon.
Oh, wow.
So this is a sequel.
Yes, Barack, and I'm actually surprised you didn't catch that when seeing the pink and white banners, because those were actually flown by the Queen in the remastered version of the map.
I honestly forgot, but I mean, it made for a good surprise, so...
So who's the big antagonist for this map?
This last area here actually goes into that, along with the whole lore. Feel free to skim through it while I explain.
But Barry, look at this group of goons Joe has for us here.
The fucking Minecraft Akatsuki.
These guys are actually the ones responsible for everything, from the destruction of the village and deaths of your longtime friends. The leader of this group, which is the one in the middle, is actually the descendant of one of the remaining generals who survived the previous protagonist's onslaught, which brought down the Dark Empire.
Why do they call themselves Azure?
Because I thought it sounded cool.
Okay.
But anyway, seeing these guys and hearing about their origins reminds our character of the old stories that he would hear from his folks throughout the years. And it's at this point that they begin to piece everything back together.
So I'm assuming that the whole VR thing and all this technological video game crap is because this is years in the future?
Yeah, in this world, society would become more familiar with science and technology, while simultaneously holding on to their roots with the field of magic.
My God, this is a lot of fucking lore.
I knew it would be a lot, which is why I chose to save it all for the end. Otherwise, I'd just be talking over that whole area, and I wouldn't have wanted to do that.
So far, this book is just giving us a recounting of what happened in the last map. But what I'm trying to understand is why these guys would choose to not only kidnap us, but put us in a digital world as well.
So surprise, surprise, the villain is not the only one with an important ancestor. Our ally here actually relays that the intern is the descendant of the former protagonist. Catching wind of that information, the villain decides to enact his plan by tracking us down and recreating the horrors that his ancestor did many generations ago. At this moment, the allies' intel can devise that you're likely being held because...
Why the fuck is the villain's name Josiah Biden? Earth to Joe?
Because, I just thought you'd find it funny.
Yeah, I had a feeling he'd say that, which is why I didn't even react to it, to tell you the truth.
It feels kind of self-inserting.
I mean, whatever. So anyway, I imagine that these guys have something special for us, considering our character's history.
So the allies' intel suggests that Josiah intends on tormenting you mentally before anything else. So they tracked down Azure's base, then tapped into their system to see what they could find. That's when they discovered you.
And how do we know they can be trusted?
But because they showed us the village and helped us get their memories. And I intentionally glossed over the fact that after we completed the bunker level, the spectator actually showed minor signs of annoyance to see us unscathed.
Oh, so this whole thing was just one big danger zone from the get-go.
Yeah, any injury not just in the bunker would lead to real-life harm, possibly even death.
Well, then we need to get our guy out of here. How do we do that?
The ally has devised a way for us to escape this simulation. All we need to do is reach the exit, which is at the end of the next section. But once we're out, we're going to need to solo the entire Azure group in their dreaded lair.
Wow, that's a lot of shit, Joe.
So escape the VR world, take out the Minecraft, then beat up Minecraft Biden. Quite an interesting to-do list.
I wish I could beat up Joe in Minecraft.
Well, it's a shame because you just had to be better than me at Mario World.
All right, lastly, it's stated here that the ally is actually the current queen of the Flatlands.
Queen Viviana.
Here's to hoping she upgraded out of that box.
Where am I now?
Remember that room with the two pillars? You're in the right one at this time. But before you drop down, Queen Viviana wants to make sure that you receive a special magical weapon which should follow you into the real world. And then, of course, a key which will help you get to the exit area which you'll need to go.
Oh, cool. Well, we've come full circle now.
Definitely feels like we're building up to something.
You feeling ready to take on what's to come, Barack?
I mean, I don't really have a choice, right?
Not really.
If it's anything like those last levels, you definitely captured my interest.
This whole thing is turning into quite the spectacle, huh? Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well today. I just wanted to pop my head in for this particular outro to relay some details about what you've just seen. As you could immediately tell, a lot of this has become pretty lore-heavy. For those curious, a series of events was originally planned to be a direct sequel to the map I made in 2013. But back in 2019, I lacked the patience to go back and recreate the original map. So, I just said screw it and just moved on to the sequel, which is why the version of Quest to Kill the Ender Dragon you saw was a bit more different. Of course, as most of you now know, I went and did a remaster of the map which tells the full story of the previous protagonist and all that. I'll make sure to post a link to it in the description if you'd like to play it. But the main reason I'm popping my head in to talk here is to state that I did make a few changes to this particular map for the sake of creating more humorous shenanigans. The first of the two changes was the name of the primary antagonist, Josiah Biden. On top of the fact that I just thought it would be funny for him to have a self-insert villain character, I also believed it to be something symbolic for him to do because Joe himself is the mastermind, putting his buddies through this Minecraft nonsense. The second change was that last section with the warden. In the original version, when you make your way to that last house where Josiah was, I actually had the player teleport to a somewhat plain room which relays all the same information you just saw. It would have been criminal for me to have you all sit through that build-up just for lore. So, I figured, hey, why not bring back that monster referenced in the first episode? In the end, I feel like it had a better payoff, and I certainly hope you thought so too. But that's all for now. Thank you all for your continued support and patience. Having this channel has been a very positive outlet for me lately because on top of having fun making the content, I also have the fun of interacting with a lot of cool people. So once again, thank you for joining me on my goofy little YouTube journey. I really do hope that everyone has a wonderful rest of your week. More stuff is just over the horizon, so do stay tuned.